Hello, today I'm going to be playing chess, but if there was gravity, because, Isaac Newton made gravity, and that basically translates to gravity chess. So basically, this is chess, but it's gravity. Also, I sped the video by 3 times because it was an hour long, and most people don't even watch until the second minute mark. So, yeah, I'm going to speed it up. And yeah, for the first few levels, I'm just like discovering how this game works. Level 4, I messed up in the start, but I realized what I had to do. And yeah, so there's 24 levels, and then the ending is 25. So here I learned that I have to move my king, but I need to get my bishop to make my king go. Here, this was just learning how the knight moves. And then here, this was 2 knights. This was my first challenge, I would say so. Like the other ones, I was just describing how the pieces work exactly and what mechanics are in there. And yeah, there's some levels where it takes me a long time and some that don't. You can check this out by just searching up chessformers. And yeah, so I just like struggle. I was like realizing I have to make my knight get there. And like to get an extra piece, I was just seeing what pieces I have to like move to get there. So I just restarted the level to see how I get there. And then I realized it was just an easy way. I was just being stupid. Now, moving on to these little green platforms where you can go up to, but you won't fall from. It's like anti-gravity kind of. And yeah, so after I realized I need to move my bishop, I tried to move my bishop back. It took me a long time, and then when I finally was able to, I got my rook in. Took me some time, and then I got the king. This level was also a bit weird, because like rooks have to be on bottom, and that took me a long time to realize, I feel like. So yeah, after shuffling my pieces a lot, I couldn't really get anywhere, and I was just like trying my best, but like none of the pieces were making sense. Like I was just shuffling like crazy. It was supposed to, first of all, rooks are supposed to be on bottom because they can't move up. But yeah, so yeah, I tried, but then there was no way. And so I restarted the level. I saw the rook was already on top. I didn't even need that. So yeah, here I moved my pieces, put the rook on the bottom. I finally was realizing what I have to do. Got my knights. First, I had to shuffle so my king can get in, because you know, bishops and knights can travel pretty fast. So yeah, I got my bishops are the ones that travel the most. So I got the bishops last, got the king. Here we got pawns. They can move twice on the first move and then once every other time. So yeah, after learning how they work, I basically just like took 2 attempts because on the first time I was being a little stupid. And yeah, I got it here pretty easily. Now this level, I think this level took me a long time. I'm not sure, but yeah, level 12 I think it was. I missed it. My bad. It was just like yeah, shuffling my pieces. I didn't know what to do for so long. Like it was so confusing. I can't lie. My instincts were not kicking in, and yeah, I got my rook trapped, and that was bad. Like after I got my knight here, I didn't know what to do. Okay, so yeah, it took me some time. I was just mentally thinking, like, come on, if I know I have to move my pawn so my rook can do something, but is there a point of moving my knight? Like, is moving my knight the key? I don't even know. So it's like, yeah, I was just like trying to find a way to move my knight, but then yeah, if like seeing that my knight can be the only piece that can capture the king because the rook can also move like that. But it can never get to that one green diamond plate piece. So yeah, unless I get my knight there, then I'm not going to get my rook there, and that's not happening. So basically, after trying to maneuver my pieces, I tried a lot of random methods before finding the real one. I'm just like trying to find it. I mean, yeah, you guys can also try. Just go to chessformer, just like search it up, and you'll see it. It's like one of the first links. And yeah. Also, if you're still here, then you're probably top. Like, actually, you're probably the only one who's still here. So yeah, thank you. I would appreciate if you subscribe. And yeah, so yeah, after I thought I saw the green platform, I realized that I just have to move my rook up so the knight can do stuff. And took me some time, but then I realized that's not the way. I'm not supposed to get my knight all the way up here. I have to I have to move over. I moved over in the wrong way. I need to get my rook up. My rook is supposed to be the piece which goes high first, and then my knight to carry it. So yeah, after I realized I got it wrong a bunch of times, I got my rook, and then I was able to get my knight to checkmate the king. We'll capture the king. And now we got a new piece, the queen. So how does this one work? So it's work how like normal chess, obviously, and then the gravity, and yeah. So here I'll just trying to see what diagonals would work. So yeah, just testing out some diagonals. I don't know why I restarted. I could have just got back here if I wanted to. I just wanted to make sure, like, if there's nothing I'm missing, And then, like, after thinking for a bit, I was like, okay, there's no way I have anything that's here. I need to go to the bottom row. So I need to see if there's any diagonals. I found this one, and then, okay, it just led to a couple of things. I was led to here, and then I just saw an immediate checkmate. Like, it was kind of obvious after that point. So this is queen and knight. This one was a little tricky at first, but then after you get the hang of it, it's really easy. Like, okay, first you see how your knight can move so many times, and then you just, yeah, boom, boom, boom. It's pretty dang easy. And then I saw that, like, okay, how do I get my knight to checkmate the king? So do I get my queen over? I was like thinking, like, is the queen the way? Then I tried to maneuver and try to bring my queen up there, but then it was not possible. Like, I was trying to make my queen on the white square to be diagonal checkmate. But another way of checkmating is just bringing the queen down. Do I do that here? Or do I take like 10 seconds to more address? Yeah, you have to bring your queen down to checkmate with the knight. And then here's the first time you can promote your pawn. So I promoted to the queen because it's the best piece. Made it just so I can move over, and then all of that happens. See here, here I needed to promote again. This time I feel like a queen would work. So wait, was it a queen or a knight for this level? I forgot. I think I got a queen, right? I was like questioning if like I need a queen or a knight. Because, like, there's some, like, weird areas that, like, only a knight can go through, but not a queen. But then after seeing that one horizontal line from, I don't know the letters, but yeah, from where my queen is at that moment. And then I saw that that's the queen's own piece. So, yeah, I saw it's not possible without making another piece. So I tried moving my bishop to get here so I can get my rook also into the game. So yeah, when I got my rook into the game, and then I got my queen in, the queen in was probably really easy, and then yeah, I just moved my queen and got checkmate. Now this part was real interesting. This was one of my favorite levels, I cannot lie. Just like seeing the bishop change colors because of gravity. Like I know that it was in previous levels, but this one was just really fun. So yeah, I moved my bishop. Okay, yeah, no, I failed this one miserably. I had realized that the rook has to come over so the bishop can go on the square. My rook can move. And then here I was stuck for a bit. But then I realized, like... My bad. Okay, so yeah, I realized that, like, the rook can't come over because of the lock thing. So I had to get it with the bishop. And then I was able to checkmate. Yeah, so this one, oh my god, this level was weird. I just like refreshed the first thing. I was like, what? There's no way this is in the original position. Like, yeah, obviously it was, but yeah. So my bishops have to move, but then they can't without the rook's support. So I obviously will have to move the rook down to move it. That part is pretty obvious. So yeah, I do that. Get both bishops in. And then yeah, after I got my rooks and bishops into the area and got my queen promotion, it was just like about time. So yeah, I noticed that like I would need another piece for it to be checkmate. So I was just thinking, wait, I definitely messed up something here. Oh yeah, I don't think. Wait, was this the level I was supposed to make a knight but made a queen by accident? Not by accident, but like by me being stupid. So yeah, I made a knight here, and that didn't work out at all. So yeah, I just kept on moving my pieces, kept on trying new things. And then once I got the knight, and this time I got in the correct placement. Last time I messed up with the rook. Okay, so yeah, this one, I was just testing what all the keys do, and I look stupid. Like, yeah, obviously, not obviously, what am I doing? But yeah, all the keys, they obviously make me lose the game immediately on the spot. So I cannot get the keys. So yeah. So yeah, I tried doing some maneuvering things, but then I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. I need to think smarter. I obviously need to get my rook down, and I also need to get a piece down to that 1-3 leg. Like you see those like 3 locks in a row with like nothing else attached to it. So yeah, I obviously need to get my bishop there. So the question is, how do I get my bishop there? And so yeah, after getting my bishop there, I was able to easily checkmate. And then yeah, this one, oh yeah, this one was fun. It did take some time, but it was still fun nevertheless. So basically, I have to like hold the pad with one of my things while the other one gets the key. So I get the key, and then I move my king over. And then I realized, wait a second, my rook is not gonna work. It's like that. So I had to do, and then I messed up the rook placement. Every like 2 or 3 games, I would mess it up. So yeah, I move my rook over, and I realized my king cannot do anything there. So I go again, and I messed up the rook placement that time. And then here I'm just like, okay, maybe if I make my king the other way, maybe that's the method. So I just straight up, oh my god, I messed it up there. I didn't even mess it up. Like I didn't even realize I could just move my king over and have been a-okay. So yeah, to get my king to like walk up to block the rook from falling down. And yeah, here this one was also fun. It's pretty obvious what I had to do for the first few steps. And I just had to I just wanted to get the king back because I felt like that was the way. And here I didn't know what to do. I felt like I messed up, so after thinking about it, I feel like seeing like, yeah, I tried this rook thing, but then I saw nothing, so I just restarted. So yeah, obviously I have to get the key first. And yeah, after getting the key, yeah, I tried finding another way, and the rook maneuver worked. So all I had to do was do this diddle thing with the king. And it was easy. Level 22. Oh, this one was something, man. This one was something. I don't even know. It took me I don't know if an hour is a long time or not to finish all the levels. But yeah. So here, I'm just trying to find a possible move. To be honest, like, what could I possibly even do? My king can't go too far. My pawn can't go too far. So yeah, after my pawn moves, I have nothing. So yeah, I knew I had to go with my king because there's no way the pawn was cracked. So yeah, after my knight got this button thing, my bishop could finally move out and has to somehow get the key. I'm not sure. So yeah, I moved my bishop and like I found a way to get the key so I can move my other bishop. I promoted my piece, and then all I had to do was find a way to make a way to checkmate. So yeah, I got moved my king over so the queen has an extra space, moved my knight for 1 extra space, and checkmated. Level 23, the second hardest level. The last one is actually really hard. So yeah, this one, oh boy, this took me some time. So yeah, here I immediately knew 2 queens is not doing anything here because like there's some weird. Okay, yeah, whoa. Oh yeah, my tabs got accidentally switched, so that was my chess losing. So yeah, I knew I needed a knight because 2 queens would not work here. Yeah. So yeah, I moved my knight. And the reason why 2 knights wouldn't work is because this one knight wouldn't be able to do anything, and I like saw that before starting the game itself. So yeah, after I moved my knight, I got a bit lost here. I won't lie. I was like, wait a second, what am I doing? And then yeah, I got the knight correctly. Made another knight, and apparently it was wrong because like how the hell was I supposed to get that knight down? So yeah, I was supposed to make a queen, and then here I was thinking for a lot, and I just got the knights down. I was like trying to make progress, but at the same time I didn't know what I was doing, And yeah, so I was able to get the knight up there, but then after that, I didn't know what to do. Like, how do I press that button? So I just redid the whole beginning thing, got my knights and queens, and then I decided, okay, what if I just press the button first, and then I do this weird maneuver thing, get my other queen, and then eventually checkmate. Oh boy, this level was something. This takes 3 minutes. Okay, without slowing down, this took 10 minutes away. Yeah, this one thing took 1/6 the whole time. It was an insane level, I cannot lie. It's because, like, I didn't really know what was going on. Like, I know you had to move your pieces to eventually, like, get into the button and then get out, and rooks are on the bottom. I already knew that by now. And to get that key, I definitely need a knight. There's no other piece that's getting all the way up there. So yeah, after moving my bishops, because, like, that's like the only piece that can go up there. So I decided, okay, what if I just get the key first and then I hit the button? Maybe that's the way. So yeah, I moved my bishops, my knights, like, moving all my pieces. I get my bishops up, and then I'm able to get my knight eventually by just, like, moving everything. And then here, I had to build a staircase with my king. Oh boy, that took me such a long time to realize. Before, I was just, like, hitting the button, and then I didn't know what I was doing. Because, yeah, I just kept the knight there, even though that's not what I'm supposed to do. But you don't know how long it took me. Actually, you do if you watch the. No one should be here by now. If you are, then just, like, comment a video idea and I'll probably do it, and, like, put the number 4 after it. Yeah, I'll, like, do it if it's a reasonable idea. So yeah, after making my staircase and forgetting that rook has to be on the bottom, even though I learned that in the previous level, so I had to maneuver everything just to get my rook on the bottom. Like, you can see this. I have to, like, trade everything. And then finally, when I get the staircase built, my king comes up. I get my rook. I get all my other pieces. So I got my knight 1. And I was just thinking, do I move my king down or is it too risky? Like, what am I supposed to do here? So I just move my bishops because I'm just trying to get all my other pieces up too. So I got bishop number 1. And then I realized I need my other knight to, like, get my other bishop up. And then I need to get my knight back. So I got knight 1 number 1. And knight number 2 just went underneath. And then after that, I built this staircase. I had to do some maneuvering to get it up. And then I just made the knight go in, hit the button, and I won the game. Thank you.